Let's talk about your brand colors, because if I hear one more person say they just chose the colors that they like, I might gently lose my mind. Listen, I love using my favorite colors as much as the next person, but your brand colors are not your favorite sweater. They are not kitchen paint colors, and they are definitely not something you should choose just because they're trending on Pinterest. Color comes packed with psychological cues. There are belief systems that it carries with it. It tells a story before a person reads a single word on your website. So today I want to talk about why color matters so much in branding and how choosing the wrong colors can quietly work against you. I'll also cover how this shows up in real businesses, including one of my favorite client stories. If you're new here, I'm Allie. I'm a brand and website designer, and a big part of what I do is to help service providers build brands that communicate what they do, not just look nice. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more branding and website content. Color is one of the most misunderstood pieces of branding. People either overthink it or massively underthink it. Usually it's the second one. Years ago, I worked with a reflexologist, and her work was all about helping regulate the nervous system to help create calm in her clients, to create like a spa-like environment where people could come in and relax and feel calmed and soothed. And when we got to the color conversation around her brand, she told me that she loves red, that it's one of her favorite colors, and she would really like to incorporate that into her branding. And in that moment, I was like, we need to have a conversation about this, because red is not a neutral color. It's about stimulation. It drives passion. It's connected with danger and adrenaline. There's urgency that comes with it. Using red for a reflexology brand is a little bit like playing Metallica at a massage. Metallica is not bad in and of itself. It's maybe not the vibe you want when you're trying to relax. So that was the moment that it clicked for her, and we were able to find colors that she really loved, but they really instead created that vibe and that experience that she wanted to for her clients. Color isn't about what you like, it's about what you're communicating. So here's the 3 core truths about why color matters. Number 1, color communicates even before words do. People process visual information in 50 milliseconds. It's lightning fast. So that's before they read your headlines, before they see what your offer's about. They're already coming away with perceptions about you and your business. Color is doing a ton of that work. Just think about some of the household brands like Coca-Cola. Immediately what comes to mind is the bright red in their logo. Or Tiffany. It just wouldn't be the same if they didn't have that signature blue color. Or Spotify. Of course, what comes to mind when you think of that brand is their signature green. Those colors carry meaning and emotion and energy. If your colors say one thing but your brand is doing something else entirely, then people are going to feel that disconnect, even if they can't explain why. Number 2, every color carries a belief system. Colors aren't neutral. They come with emotional baggage. Blue says trust, stability, and professionalism. Green is more about wellness, nature, growth. It can be often associated with money. Black's about luxury, sophistication, seriousness, and authority. Pink, depending on how it's used, can feel nurturing, playful, and feminine. And of course, like I said, red says act now. It's about passion and fire. It wakes up your nervous system. So when my reflexology client said she wanted red for her brand color, I didn't dissuade her because red is a bad color. It was because that it's wrong for the goals that she had. Your brand color should support the experience that you want your clients to have. Number 3, choosing colors because of your personal preference is risky. This is where I'll be blunt. You are not your brand's audience. Your brand exists to attract other people and their associations, expectations, and things that they want. If you choose colors purely because you like them, you might be unintentionally signaling the wrong emotion, or attracting the wrong clients, or repelling the right ones. This doesn't mean that you can't like your brand colors. It means that liking them is not the strategy. So how do you approach color in the right way? So before you even start with picking a single color, ask yourself, who is your brand for? Who does it serve best? What do you want to say with your brand? What are the associations that you want people to make with it? How do you want people to feel when they experience your brand? Color should reinforce those answers. So after you go through the process of answering those questions, then you can start creating what's called a mood board. And a mood board is basically a visual representation of the style and the visual feel that you want your brand to have. This creates like a blueprint that you can use moving forward as you create different brand assets. It kind of sets the rules for your brand. Then, once you have your mood board in place, the colors follow naturally. This makes picking colors so much easier. There's a lot less agonizing when you have a mood board to draw colors from, rather than just trying to pick colors out of thin air or agonizing over 1,000 shades of a color. Number 2, think about the nervous system, not just aesthetics. This is huge for service providers. Are you trying to excite people? Are you trying to make them feel safe? Are you trying to make them feel calm? Are you trying to motivate them? Because color directly affects how regulated or stimulated someone feels. This is why red worked against my reflexology client. It'd be great for something like a fashion brand that wants to make a bold statement or feel a little edgy. Maybe an athletic brand that wants to motivate and inspire. So your colors should support the emotional outcome of your work. Number 3, get outside your own head. This is where working with an experienced brand designer can really be helpful. They can kind of separate out from the emotions of it or your personal ties and direct you in a little more thoughtful way. So work with someone who understands buyer psychology, positioning, and how colors work in context. Once your colors are chosen strategically, then you can bring them to life on your website. You're not having to start from scratch every time you create something, and your brand actually means something. So the big takeaway here is this. Color is not decoration, it is communication. If you choose colors just because you like them, or ignore the emotional signals that they send, or skip the strategy altogether, you're going to end up with a brand that feels off, even if it looks pretty. And yes, you can love red, but maybe don't choose it for your brand if you're a massage therapist or a reflexologist or something where you need your clients to feel calm and relaxed. If this was helpful, I share a lot more about how to use your brand and website to create a presence that is magnetic online here on this channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to follow along, and check out the links in the description for more resources. And if you're realizing that your colors were just something you chose because you like them and they're now not serving your brand, then check out my Brand Your Brilliance Challenge. It's also linked in the description. This is a 3-day challenge that you can go through step by step in creating mood board, brand style, and colors for your brand in a very strategic and thoughtful way. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.